Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the threshing floor. My name is Angel, and I am jumping on here. It's probably not going to be a super long video, but I wanted to share with you guys a couple of things that I got yesterday. So we are going to be, after we move, we're probably going to be traveling with Matt for his work, and so I am going to be shifting a little bit of the way that I do school with the kids. Not a whole lot, but I'm kind of adding in some fun things that they can do in their car seats while we're driving, since it is, there's lots of potential for lots of drive time. So I wanted to show you a little bit of what I had gotten at Mardell's yesterday. So I got these two little containers that I'm going to use for their each of their school stuff. And I'm about to go get that stuff. I have a container around the corner over here that has more of our regular school stuff. But I also got, while we were there, so this is Juliet's container with the little flamingos. And I found this magnet set that has like all of these little pieces, and so you can make little scenes here. She's about to go through and pop them out of the little sheets of magnet, but they've got little girls and unicorns and carriages and rainbows and all kinds of stuff that she's going to make little scenes with, and this will be fun for the drive. And Finley has a set that is dinosaurs, and it's the same kind of thing. And then they each have one of these mind benders. We sat down on the floor in Mardell's and went through the first two levels just to see where they were at. But they're cool little, just like logic puzzles and stuff like that for them to do. To help encourage some critical thinking, and they really enjoyed them. And then, because we live in the state of Texas and we're going to be driving around the state of Texas quite a bit, I got this just kind of for fun, but it counts as school. And so these are things that they can do while we're driving that count as, like, this can count as a little bit of art and, crafting kind of thing. But also I discussed with them how they could build a scene and then write a story in a notebook and create a story based on that scene that they created, which is creative writing. And then you've got, geography and history in here, and you've got, I guess, just critical thinking, practicing there. But they all count as a part of school, and that will be really fun for them to do while we're driving around. And then I also got, I got this little math multiplication game for us to play in the hotel because we love playing games, and I'm thinking I'm gonna try to bring different games that we can play to round out and do a little bit of game schooling while we're traveling. And then when we were checking out, Finley saw this and he was like, "Mom, that looks really cool. Can we do that?" So it looks like it would be fun for Bible study time too, and be a good little game for that. And then to go with their Texas Daily thing, I got the Mexican-American War, just a very simple, straightforward little walkthrough that we can read together, and then to go along with that, To the Last Man, the Battle of the Alamo, which is something that they've heard referenced but haven't really fully read up on yet. So I figured that those would be fun, and then those will kind of fall in line with a lot of the other things that we already are learning. But some of it is independent enough that they can do it in the car while I'm driving, and it still counts as a school day. So that is one way that we're going to work on making up the days that were lost during these last 2 weeks while we were getting the house ready. Because I haven't done school since February 2nd. because February the 1st, because February 2nd I had a doctor's appointment, and then after that we went full force into getting the house ready. But the beauty of a year-round school plan, where we start in January and in December, is I have all, with the exception of Sundays, 365 days to tinker with and to really make use of. And so there will be days when, hey, we need to make up some extra school days. It's Saturday, Dad's home, and Dad likes to teach science and civics. And so then Dad gets to do that, and he likes to craft with them. And then we can all play a game, and there's your school day. And it's on a Saturday, but it makes up for what we had missed. And then also, since we'll be traveling, we'll have the opportunity for more field trip days, which in my book counts as a school day. So we're looking forward to nature hikes and maybe some zoos and museums and all kinds of things. So that'll be really fun. I actually really enjoy this style where I get to be a bit more creative, because we're going to different places and we can kind of look up new and different things. There's a lot of free museums, like children's museums, that we've ended up going to. We passed just this last weekend when we were out looking at different houses up on the north side of Houston. We passed some war memorial type things that had old decommissioned helicopters and jets and fighter planes. I don't know what you call them. I need to learn these things too. And so we have really enjoyed seeing, we've been to one of those kinds of things before, and the kids have really enjoyed getting to touch and see up close these old planes and read the history of them, because they'll usually have a really nice placard that has a description of who was the primary pilot on it and what was their role and their history and where did this helicopter, what war was it involved in and everything. And I've had the kids use a notebook and write down different details and draw the picture of their plane, like have them pick one of the planes and everything. So I just wanted to share that, and like I said, it wasn't going to be a very long post, but I just wanted to share that part, and that we are kind of getting back into a little bit of a flow, but it's not going to look like our normal thing probably for quite a while. Today we have the inspection for the house, and so I've got to take the dog and drop him at, I think I'm going to drop him at PetSmart, because we have to be out of the house for like 3 hours plus drive time. And so I'm just going to drop him off at I'm going to drop him off at PetSmart, if I could talk, for a few hours, and then go hang out with some friends and just kind of relax and take a breather, because our house is in the process of being sold, and there's really not a whole lot for me to do today other than get out of the way. And so that's what we're gonna do today, and I'm very excited. I'm excited that the kids are excited to get back to school, because if you are hitting a rut with your homeschool, do something fun and different. It doesn't have to be like huge, but going and grabbing a $5 workbook from the store that is on point with what they're learning and fun helps to re-engage, or just getting a new book from the library. There's several read-alouds that we're in the middle of, and the kids are really excited to get back to those. And so I'm excited that they are excited to get back into school and to go on our adventure, which is certainly what we're about to be going on. So thank you for joining me for this short little vlog, and see you next time.